Hello and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history, starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. Lisa's trying to deal with the grief that she's feeling for the loss of the people that she knows in her life. She is trying to sing to cheer herself up. While she does know that going to the land of the dead is not a bad thing, she misses their presence here in the land of the living. She's trying to look on the bright side of life, but it is not getting rid of her sadness. Robert woke up very angry. He's an angry griever. He is trying to distract himself by giving his daughter Aurora a bath. She did go out to visit her sister Isla yesterday to try to find out about this Hermit of Granite Falls. She was able to get a map. She's going to feed herself and see if she can head out to go to Granite Falls before she and Robert try to have that baby, because her mother said that the journey to Granite Falls was dangerous when you're pregnant. That used to be the family tradition. Ilsa is trying to take care of these bees. She saw that they were sick and she applied a treatment to them. She doesn't know the first thing about taking care of these bees, and the bees attack her every time she goes into this box. She's very sad that she can't seem to take care of these bees correctly. It does look like a lot of the family plants are dying off. They're not being taken care of properly. This coconut tree has died. This is going upstairs to take inventory on the plants before she heads out to Granite Falls. See if there are any plants that she needs to look for when she goes out there. Ilsa has given her daughter a tent that she used to use to go out there. While Lise is away, Ilsa will be taking care of the baby. She's going to be working on potty training Aurora. Lise has all of the things she needs to travel to Granite Falls. She is going to be heading out, and she was able to speak to the traveling merchant who was able to bring her up to Granite Falls. He has dropped her off at a site. She sees a plant that looks sort of familiar, but it does not look like it's harvestable. She does recognize that this is a strawberry plant. I know I needed bugs for some of the remedies that I was cooking. Let me try to just collect as many bugs as I can, and any plants that I see in season I'll try to grab. There's this really big statue over here. I wonder what this is all about. So she has found the statue of the nature spirit. There is no one around to tell her what this statue is. She does see some old bowls at the base of the statue that has dried up food items in it, beads and bones, and it looks like different types of offerings. I wonder if this is some sort of temple. It looks like offerings that are left at the stone goddess temple that are left around the base of this big statue. I wonder what this statue is of. I'll have to ask Mother what this is all about. I hate that I don't know things in this world. She does see some people walking around. She does see a small house type structure. She's going over to explore this. She has learned that this is a place where she can go to the bathroom. It looks like Isla said to look for the big map and compare this map to the big map, and then I'll know where I am. Where is this big map she's talking about? There's a big map here on this little building. Okay, I gotta compare the map that I have from Isla to this map, and I'll see where I'm supposed to go. Isla had told her to go to the picture of the largest forest on the large map. She has asked for directions from the people that were wandering around. I have to find a cave. I don't know where I'm going to be looking for a cave. Isla said to find the big building and to look at the tower. And the tower was supposed to point me in the direction. Right, here's the big building. So I have to look for the tower on the building. She told me to bring bug repelling liniment. Try this. And should keep these bugs away from me. I'm supposed to go in this direction according to the map. It was a bear. She was able to sneak by the bear without the bear seeing her. I really want to find this cave before it gets dark. Here's this cave. I'm going to go in and explore it. Surrounded by thicket and thorns and danger most assuredly, Lise is left with only one decision: step forward or retreat. No, she has to step forward. She did notice before she went in the cave that her sister said that there would be a big spider and it was a very large web blocking the way. She noticed that Isla said that the hermit told the spider to weave a web here. She's going to go through the web. Crazy that this hermit trained a spider to put a web here. Lise feels that she's on the verge of finding something special, something to make this all worthwhile, but quickly tiring. Should Lise take a quick nap or sally forth? I've come this far. I'm just going to keep going. Mother was right. This is pretty exhausting. Lise navigated nigh through the foiling foliage and discovered a sacred grove in the midst of the forest, a cove containing a mysterious sim. She's going to travel towards that sim. This must be the clearing that Isla has described. I need to look for a little house. Once I learn this herbalism, I'll be able to make money for the family. Those bills were so huge this month. I don't want to fail the family because we've run out of money. I'm going to do this. I believe in myself. Grandmother was able to make the family fortune selling herbal remedies. Grandmother could do it during the Stone Age. She can do it during my age. Her age is not as hard as a Stone Age. It should be much easier for me to make money because there's more money around in the world now than there was when grandmother was around. Money was new back then. Maybe that's why she was able to make so much of it, because people didn't know what to do with money. Look, there's a small little house here. I wonder if this is the hermit's dwelling. I'll look around and see if I can find this hermit. There are a lot of plants here, so someone definitely lives here. There's plants in pots and there's tables. I don't see anybody around. There's nobody here. Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? There doesn't appear to be anybody here. Well, this is horrible. I traveled all through that cave to talk to this hermit and there's nobody even in this house. And I hate to be that person, but I'm gonna go see if this person has any food. Maybe by the time I'm done eating, this hermit will show up. I'll be able to ask them for secret recipes. She is eating some of the hermit's food. It does not look like the hermit is home today. I hate to think that I traveled all the way out here for nothing. Not like I can set up an appointment with this strange person. Maybe if I nap, by the time I wake up, person will be here. I'm sure they won't mind me sleeping in their bed. This is very much like Goldilocks. Who's sleeping in my bed? Who's eating my food? Maybe this is where the story of Goldilocks came from. There is nobody around. There's not even bears wandering in the forest. I'm a little rested. I'll go back outside and see if anybody's here. Is wandering around the cove area. Grandmother had met this person. Isla said the person was here. Maybe I'll fish a little and then I'll go back to the house and maybe they'll be there. I was able to catch something to eat in case I have to eat. Lise is exploring the area. She has found a strange circle with many plants, but none of the plants appear to be in season, even though it is the summertime. She has come back to the little house, but there is nobody here. She does notice that the sun is high in the sky. She's catching some fireflies. I'm gonna head back. Clearly that person isn't here. At least I know that somebody lives out here. I have the directions according to this map. Has returned to the area where the wandering merchant dropped her off. She does see an elderly woman here. Hello there. My name is Lise Symbilis. Do you happen to be the hermit of Granite Falls? I'm trying to find the hermit. Why would you think I'm a hermit? Look at me. Do I look like a hermit? My clothes are very well put together and I live in a very nice house. I'm not a hermit. Don't insult people you don't know. I could bring you to the advocates for insulting me that way. I didn't mean to insult you, ma'am. It's just this hermit has knowledge that I need on how to make herbal remedies. Well, I'll accept that as an apology, but no, I'm not a hermit. Maybe you should go find a ranger. Maybe the ranger can tell you where this hermit is. I'm just out here seeing the sights. I should probably go look for this ranger that wealthy woman told me about. We see an elderly woman in browns and greens with special patches on her arm. Hello, my name is Lise Symbilis. Hello, I am Mia. I've heard about a person who lives in a cave around here. Do you happen to know of anybody living in caves around here? I can't help you with that. There's nobody living in any of the caves around here. I don't advise you laying on the ground, ma'am. There are lots of bugs that could crawl in your clothes. Maybe this is just a chance for me to look into myself and learn some patience. I am getting a little bit tired. Is going over to the tent that she set up when she arrived. Her mother had showed her how to set the tent up. She's trying to get a little bit of rest. She has woken up. She feels a little bit more refreshed. She's going to be going to look for that stone hut because she feels like her bladder is filling up. I'm so glad I didn't come out here while I was pregnant. Mother said she used to come out here while she was pregnant. It was part of the family tradition. How on earth could you do that? She is going into the stone hut. She is feeling a little bit hungry. She did see a fire pit. She can cook some food. She did bring some food in her bag full of potatoes. She's grilling those up. She did get bitten by some of the insects. She does not have any more insect repelling liniment. Maybe I should go back to that cave. I mean, I know it's dark and it would be really scary and dark in the cave. Maybe I could make myself a torch. I'll try it again before I have to head home. I don't think this is the wisest thing to do, to be in this forest at this hour. I think the cave is off in this direction. Hopefully I won't trip over something. Such an exciting and exhilarating feeling. I wonder if this is what it was like in the Stone Age in grandmother's time. Walking around in the dark, not knowing where you're going. I feel like I'm bonding with the spirit of grandmother. Right, I found the cave. I'm going to try this again. Maybe the hermit will be there this time. Lise was able to navigate through the cave in the dark. All right, there's some light over here. Oh, there's a man over here. Hello, sir. Hello. I hope you're not a highwayman. My name is Lise Symbilis. Hello, my name is Carrie. I'm looking for the Hermit of Granite Falls. I was looking for someone who'd give me knowledge on herbalism. Should have came out here in the daytime. I could have talked to you more. And I'm out here fishing for my supper. It's best to fish for fish when it's dark because they don't see you. I'm not here to learn about fishing. I'm here to learn about herbalism. Do you happen to know anything about herbalism? My sister came out and she said she spoke to someone who gave her a recipe, and it would be sweet if you knew herbal recipes. Did you want to be a healer or something? I would like to learn healing recipes if that's what you know how to teach me. I would cry if you didn't have any herbal knowledge. I'll have wasted all my time coming out here. I could probably learn healing recipes at the Temple of the Stone Goddess, but yes, I do have herbal knowledge. Please be my mentor. I need someone to guide me. Yes, I could teach you how to be an herbalist. My sister told me that you taught her about insect repellent liniment. Well, that wasn't me. That was my predecessor. He traveled off to the land of the dead, and I took over his position as the master herbalist here in the forest. Well, how did you know he died? You stink a lot. You should probably go to my hut and take a bath. I was in your hut earlier eating your food. I hope you don't mind. Food is hard to come by here. You better leave some money on the table so I can pay the traveling merchant. I don't mind you using the water there and sleeping in the bed, but eating my food is a bad idea. I feel terrible that I ate his food. I'll eat some food in his larder. I know better than that. He is using his bathing facility. I should probably head back. It's not fair for me to leave Robert alone to take care of those babies. At least I found the hermit. The wandering merchant did arrive at the hermit's house. Lise was able to purchase groceries for the hermit to replace the food that she ate and then some as payment for the knowledge that he gave her. He gave her a few basic recipes, and then she was able to pay the merchant to bring her back to the Symbilis land. She sees that the animals are out in the yard looking for food. She is feeding the chickens. She is going to collect the eggs before she goes inside and gets some rest. I'll have to tell Isla that her directions were spot on. I'm glad I was able to find that herb, and I was so concerned that I wouldn't be able to. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Crooked House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Symbilis family on their journey through the Renaissance. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.